Hey, what's up? Brandon Smitley here from BrandonSmitley.com and EliteFTS.com. Bringing you once again another training log video with commentary. Week 6, Day 3, Tuesday squat and deadlift assistance work here. Similar to last week training here. Speed squats against the bands. 5 doubles at 250. Had one set less than last week. You will see here in later footage actually working up to a moderately heavy set of 5 with the bands on. So dropped a set there to account for the volume increase it's had and kind of leave a little bit in the tank. As for the squats though, they were pretty solid, looking rather good. Really kind of like this angle as it lets me see more of my actual squat. It's a little easier to see depth, but considering it's so high and the angle is just so weird, it almost looks like I never get down there. But just the way I got things made and arranged, it's really good I got to do with, and I just like this as a whole because I can see more things that may need work. As I said though, worked up to 335 or 5 with the light bands on. This was a rep PR for me with this. This is how I help track some of my progress per se. If you've been following my log for any duration of time, you've probably recognized that every 4 or 5 weeks or so, you usually get something of this nature, depending upon reps and accommodating resistance, but you will almost always see me working up heavier. Usually once a month or so. And it's usually before a deload, and again this time it is. So this was pretty solid for me. This is the light bands basically give me 100 pounds at the top, so 435 at the top and probably 350 at the bottom, so 85 pounds of differential there. Pretty solid. Helps count for the knee wraps and all that kind of stuff. But progress is progress. 4 sets of speed pulls at 325. No work up here because I worked up last week. So hopefully you can see that I'm kind of swapping those back and forth. Kind of makes a little more sense now. And as you see, I dropped the sets and dropped the weight a little bit here as well. Had some glute hams. For accessory work, goal here was 3 sets of near failure. Coming in after doing 2 or 3 warm-up sets of these, 2 or 3 sets of 5. I decided to aim for 60 reps over 3 sets, so basically I had to average 20. Can't remember exactly what I had. I think I went 30, 20, 15, or 30, 20, 18, something like that. But solid work. Really like these. It's a change of pace with the weight and bands not being there, so just getting an extra volume. And then pistol squats. For quad work today, went with a single leg option because my hips have been kind of feeling it since I started to ramp up a little bit, and I haven't had a ton of single leg work in prep, so threw some single leg work in. Always keeps my hips healthier and me feeling better as a whole. So that was the reason for that. As you'll see, I'm not a CrossFitter. These are not the best and most beautiful pistol squats in the world, but they do work, and I do a good job of keeping time under tension on my quads for the most part. Left leg is definitely worse than my right, which again shows that I do need to do something like this, because when it comes to lunging variations, and that my left leg tends to be a weaker performer as well. My left glute is almost always more short, so validation to what I'm doing, I guess. Then I had some ab work, and that's pretty much it. Hit these fallouts and got out. Pretty good quality training session, and one more session to go before deload, and then ramping up for the meet really big. Thanks for checking in, and as always, keep my training logs on EliteFTS.com.